everybody. Yeah, I'm just reading this dream journal from, I think it has dreams from 2001, and then I took a little break and there's dreams in here from 2003, but some crazy stuff. And that's one of the things about narcolepsy is that a lot of people with this have extremely crazy vivid dreams, which is pretty cool. And in fact, that's one of the side effects of Xyrem that I was most scared of, is that my doctor had said a lot of people report not actually having those vivid dreams so much, which is actually why I wanted to do the Provigil first. But the Provigil really wasn't working, so now we're trying the Xyrem, so we will see how that goes. But so if you're keeping up with this, which you probably aren't because I'm sure I'm not getting any traffic yet since I just started this last night, but the first two videos I did were a little bit about me and about getting the prescription. So where we last left off in my last video was me getting ready to go to bed before I took Xyrem for the first time. So what right before bed, I, just like the doctor said, I was laying in bed. I even had a book just in case I didn't fall asleep right away. So I had the capsule of the medication right there, and I took a tiny little sip just to see what it tasted like, and just as I suspected, it tasted like salt water. It was disgusting. So if you don't have a very high threshold for very salty things, okay, get your mind out of the gutter, you know, you probably won't like it. I can do shots of liquor, but salt water, for some reason, it just makes me want to gag. So I did have some Sobe Life water, which is sugar-free. The nurse on the phone, or pharmacist on the phone, said that sugar-free Kool-Aid or Crystal Light would work, so I figured just so I can get my first dose down, I would try it with the Sobe Life water, which I did, and went right down. I could barely taste any of the saltiness with that. So there I am, laying in bed, getting ready to see what this drug does to me, and then I realized that I left the plug to my iPhone charger downstairs in my purse because I brought it to work. So I was actually petrified to walk downstairs because I thought, oh my god, what if I fall asleep on the stairs? But I was also afraid of my phone dying in the middle of the night and me not being able to wake up because I used the iPhone for my alarm. Also, what I wanted to do is, if any of you have an iPhone, there is an app called Sleep Analyzer, which actually records you while you sleep, and you can back up the sound files on your computer, and you can see if you're snoring, if it was a cough, if it was a sneeze, if it was a bathroom break, or something like that. So I use that on and off, but I figured it would be really cool to record me the first time I was sleeping during Xyrem. So it was pretty interesting. So I get upstairs, I plug in my phone, and I'm laying there, and by the time I got my charger and got back up, about 10 minutes had passed. So it must have been about at the 15, 20-minute mark, I started to feel very heavy. Like I felt like I was being pushed into my bed, as if I had one of those fancy beds that contours to your body, but I don't, but that's what it felt like. And I felt, like I said, very heavy. I felt like my mind was up here, but I was down here on my bed. And then all of a sudden, I felt something wet on either side of my neck. I was actually crying, and not sobbing crying because I didn't really know I was crying. I don't know if this Xyrem made me so relaxed, because I have been a little stressed at work. I don't know if I had so much stress that this actually was relaxing me so much to where my body was just like excreting tears, but it actually felt really good. Then I remember I laughed a little bit because I thought it was funny how much I was crying. And then next thing you know, I wake up at 5 in the morning. Woke up, my alarm isn't set to go off until 6:45. So I woke up an hour and 45 minutes before my alarm went off. I didn't really even hear the birds chirping yet. But I felt refreshed, alive. I felt like I wanted to go for a run, and I don't run. I barely walk. So I felt great. I wanted to get up. I wanted to write about it. I wasn't quite sure what to do because I was never up so early. I don't have to leave for work until 8:30 in the morning, so I actually went back to bed. Well, I got up, fed the cat, went to the bathroom, kind of contemplated what to do, picked up a book, and then said, you know what? I don't want to be up before the sun's up. So I did go back to bed. So I can't really report that I woke up on time for work because I actually did sleep in until about 20 after 8. My alarm did go off at 6:45, and I pulled the stunt that I always do, hit the snooze, hit the snooze, hit the snooze, hit the snooze. So, you know, maybe this will change a little bit. They do say the medicine wears off in about 4 hours, so what probably happened is that I should have just stayed up at 5. So when I go to bed a little bit earlier and take the 2 doses, I probably will wake up, you know, on time for work. And so I'm really looking forward to tonight. It's only about 20 till 8 now, so I'm not going to get all caught up in making a blog and doing all this stuff because it's done already. So now I can just go to bed, and I look forward to reporting the results. The blog is xyremdiaries.blogspot.com until I can buy a domain name. I just haven't decided what I wanted to call it yet. And also, not every blog or update that I'm going to do is going to be on video because I don't want people to get tired of looking at me. So I'm going to post some information about narcolepsy, about natural ways to get a better night's sleep, and all different things that I've experienced throughout the years to hopefully help people who are suffering from this or other sleep disorders. So thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.